Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Akshata from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bengaluru, and the today's subject is Principle of Programming using C, and the topic is Decision Control Statements. In this video, we will discuss first of all introduction, then the conditional branching statements, that is first if statement, second if else statement, third one if else if statement, and the fourth one is a switch statement. We will start with the introduction. C supports two types of a decision control statements that can alter the flow of a sequence of an instruction. These include conditional and unconditional unbranching. The conditional branching statements help to jump from one part of the program to another depending on whether a particular condition is satisfied or not. So these decision control statements include first one is a if statement, second one is a if else statement, third one is a if else if statement, and the fourth one is a switch statement. Here I have given one a flow chart that represents the types of a branching statement. So there are two types of a branching statement. First one is a conditional type and the second one is a unconditional type. In conditional type there are four types of a statement. First one is a if statement, second one is a if else statement, third one is a if else if statement, and the fourth one is a switch statement. We will start with the first decision statement, that is if statement. The if statement is the simplest form of a decision control statements that frequently used in a decision making. The if structure may include one statement or n statements enclosed within the curly brackets. First, the test expression is evaluated. If the test expression is true, the statement of a if block, that is the statement 1 to statement n, are executed. Otherwise, these statements will be skipped and the execution will jump to statement x. This is the syntax of a if statement. First we have to write if, and in bracket we have to give a condition. After that in a curly bracket we have to write a statement. If the condition is true, then the statement will be executed. If this condition is false, then the statement will not be executed. And here one flowchart is there that represents the construction of a if statement. Here I have given one example, that is a program to determine whether a person is eligible to vote or not. First I have given one a condition, that is age is greater than or equal to 18, and the statement is you are eligible to vote. If the given condition is true, then the statement will be executed, and if the given condition is false, then the statement will not be executed. Here I have given age, that is 21, so it is a true condition, therefore the result will be you are eligible to vote. Next type of a conditional statement is if else statement. If statement plays a vital role in a conditional branching. According to the if else construct, first the test expression is evaluated. If the expression is true, statement block 1 is executed and the statement block 2 is skipped. Otherwise, if the expression is false, statement block 2 is executed and the statement block 1 is ignored. Now in any case after the statement block 1 or 2 gets executed, the control will pass to the statement X. Therefore the statement X is executed in every case. So this is the syntax of a if else statement. First we have to write if, then inside bracket we have to give a condition. If the condition is true, then whatever the code that is present inside if will be executed, or if the condition is false, then whatever the code that is present inside the else will be executed. Here the flowchart represents the construction of a if-else statement. Let's take one example, a program to find whether the given number is even or odd. Here we have to take a condition. I have taken one condition, that is num percentage 2 is equals to 0, and the statement 1 is percentage d is an even number, and the statement 2 is percentage d is an odd number. If the condition is true, then the statement 1 will be executed, and if the condition is false, then the statement 2 will be executed. And here I have taken one number, that is 98, so the output will be 98 is an even number. Then the third type of a conditional statement is if-else-if statement. C language supports if-else-if statements to test additional apart from the initial test expression. The if-else-if construct works in the same way as a normal if statement. Its construct is also known as nested if construct. It is not necessary that every if statement should have an else block, as C supports simple if statements. After the first test expression or the first if branch, the programmer can have as many else if branches as he wants, depending on the expression that have to be tested. Syntax of if-else-if statement. First we have to write if and have to give a condition. If this condition is satisfied, then the whatever statements that are present inside if will be executed. Next we have to write else if and have to give a condition. If this condition is satisfied, then the whatever statements that are present inside else if will be executed. At last, if all these conditions are false, then else statement will be executed. Here the flowchart represents if-else-if statement construction. Then here we will take one example for if-else-if statement, a program to test whether a number entered is positive, negative or equal to 0. Here I have given one condition, that is num is equal to 0, and the statement 1 is the value is equal to 0, and the second condition is num is greater than 0, and the statement second is the num is a positive, and the statement third is the num is a negative. If the first condition is true, then the statement first will be executed. If the second condition is true, then the statement second will be executed. If both statements are false, then the third statement will be executed. Here I have taken one number, that is minus 65. Therefore the output will be the number is negative. And the last type of a conditional statement is switch case. A switch case statement is a multi-way decision statement that is a simplified version of an if-else block that evaluate only one variable. Switch statements are mostly used in two situations. First one is when there is only one variable to evaluate in the expression, and the second one is when many conditions are being tested for. This is the syntax of a switch statement. Here first we need to write switch, and inside bracket we have to write variable. After that we have to give case and write value. Then this case contain some code. If this condition is satisfied, then the code will be executed. After this we need to break this case. Then again take a new case and give value and break the case. At last we have to give default. If all conditions are false, then default will be executed. Here the flowchart represents construction of switch statement. Let's take one example for switch statement, a program to determine whether an entered character is a vowel or not. Here I took switch, inside that I have given variable. After that I took case A. Here A is the value, then inside this case I have given statement, that is percentage C is a vowel. Then we have to break this statement. So here I have taken 5 cases. At last I have written default. So here I have taken a character, that is E. So the output will be E is the vowel. At last, conclusion. Conditional statements in a C programming are used to make decisions based on the conditions. Conditional statements execute sequentially when there is no condition around the statements. If you put some condition for a block of statements, the execution flow may change based on the result evaluated by the condition. This process is called decision making in C. Decision making or branching statements are used to select one path based on the result of the evaluated expression. It is also called as control statement because it controls the flow of execution of a program. C provides if-else constructs for decision making statements. We can also nest if-else within one another when multiple paths have to be tested. The else-if ladder is used when we have to check various ways based upon the result of the expression. Thank you everyone for watching my video and keep watching it.